Okay, so we're recording. I think it's a little quiet now, so you should be able to hear me. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. I'm gonna take out my hair today. I think I said that in the last video. So there's like a twist out thing, but we've also been thinking about some stuff since like a few months ago, like about being in your 20s and stuff. Cause I'm 23 now, so figured I'd just speak on that while I'm taking my hair out, as opposed to just saying I'm taking my hair out, because then it's gonna be bland and then you're not gonna hear anything from me. But here we are. Okay, so I don't think I sound that loud, to be honest, because there's a lot of fucking wind. Yeah, basically, I've come up with like 4 things, four kind of lessons or rules to kind of follow while you're in your 20s. Like, you don't have to follow it, but like this is kind of what I figured out has kind of worked for me in the last few years, and what's kind of been good for me so far. So this is something behind me. I have a book down here as well. This is my stained book. I'm still looking through it. That's where I write all my shit. But yeah, you have to pretty much be a real person. Be a real person, learn to communicate. And I'm also gonna explain more about what I'm talking about in like a minute. But basically, be a real person, learn to communicate, and work, and be honest. Those are like the 4 main things I think you should like focus on while you're in your 20s. In terms of like being honest, I know like a lot of people kind of have reasons why they lie and stuff, and like, yeah, I know a lot of people kind of have reasons why they lie and stuff, and why they don't really speak too much about how they actually feel. And I think that's fine. But what I also think is, like, if you're gonna lie, don't lie to yourself, basically. Like, be 100% honest with yourself. Let yourself know whether you were right or wrong in a situation, for real. Like, and like, even then, like, there's no chance of you having, like, not doing anything wrong in the situation whatsoever. I think that's a hard, like, whenever something goes wrong, you play a part in it. If it happens to you, you play some parts in it, I think. Whether it's you said the wrong thing or you acted the wrong way or something. But like, it's not like you have to change that, but like, you have to also look at it from like the person you may have offended's points of view and stuff. Like, I don't know. Basically, you just have to keep it 100% honest with yourself about whatever the fuck actually happens to you. You don't just like wake up and lie about the situation to yourself, or like make yourself think you're right all the time when you're actually not. Because then at that point, you're not really gonna grow. Like, you're gonna kind of like be, oh, I ain't ripping. You're gonna kind of like be deceived, thinking like you're always the right person, and then I don't know. It's not gonna be good for your mental. Just you don't have to. You have to be honest with yourself about what you're actually doing, what's good for you, what's not good for you, what, you know, like shit like that. Because then at the end of the day, this is a period where you're gonna like set the groundwork, I guess, for your life, or like figure shit out for yourself and like understand who you are. And you can't really do that if you're lying to yourself, you know. Like, you have to just try to be honest, bro. Like, what would you lie for if you're gonna keep it honest? Like, what's the reason to actually lie to yourself? You can lie to other people, that's whatever. If it's like personal shit, it's like shit you don't want to let people know, like, do you, it's fine, it's whatever. But like, at the end of the day, when it comes to you, just don't lie, you know. It's just I don't know, it's even unnecessary in my opinion. With the communication bit, right? What I mean by that is like, you have to learn to kind of understand people. Everybody's kind of shaped by like their experiences and stuff, like what like they grew up around, the people they grew up around, how their parents were, and like, you know, shit like that. Like, and even stuff like they were watching when they were young. It's like everybody's in some way shaped by that. So that's, in my opinion, what makes every single person unique. Because you can never have this like 2 people growing up the exact same way not liking different things and shit, like just the exact same type. I don't think it's possible, right? So I feel like in order to be able to like communicate effectively, you have to try your best to understand people, and if you can, just like be able to communicate that in a way that's not offensive. You know, like don't look at someone who's like really holy or really Christian and like be on their ass disrespecting them or some shit, thinking that they're silly just because you don't believe in it. Like you never know what type of experiences they've had that's made it good. Or like, and also if someone doesn't believe in that, don't like try and make them feel bad or condemn them type shit. Like that's just, I don't know. You just have to be able to understand each other in a sense, like, and communicate why your reason is, like why you think this and that. And if the person doesn't agree, there's no reason to actually beef the person. Like, what are you going to fight for at the end of the day? You know, the sun just left me. It's fine. I've got a few left, but yeah, like what are you actually gonna gain at the end of the day if you just like beef the person and now you have somebody that you look at in a certain type of way, you know, like if the person's done you wrong, it's whatever, like you don't have to beef them, you don't have to be friends with them, but just, you know, mind your business. Not everybody in the world is supposed to be your friend at the end of the day. So keep the people that I think you can communicate with and understand around you. And if you can't really understand someone, or you think what they believe in, it doesn't make sense or something, you don't have to disrespect them. You could just kind of mind your business at the end of the day. Just mind your business. Stay to yourself and do your own thing. Like, whatever they do doesn't really affect your life at the end of the day. So, if I've had an issue like that in my house, it's like, not in terms of beliefs, but like people are raised differently. And I'm like not really used to a lot of mess. So I'm just really on cleaning and just getting off on people. And it's like, at some point, it's like you have to kind of get to the point where it's like, what are you really gonna do? If someone decides they're not gonna clean up, like I can't call the police on them to force the police to make them clean up or some shit, you know? So it's like, if you want to live in a clean environment, you're gonna have to deal with the fact that you're gonna have to clean up after people once in a while. And it sucks 100%, but like what are you gonna do if you get visitors and shit? You're gonna say, oh, because my roommates are messy, so the whole house has to be messy, like has to be a mess. At the end of the day, you're living in the mess, you know? So you're not going to understand everyone. You're not going to understand how everybody is raised. But it doesn't mean you have to fight everybody, basically. You just mind your business, you know? But working, I think that's just self-explanatory. Like, the thing about working, you need money, bro. Like, what are you gonna be doing when you're like doing the summer breaks where you don't have work to do, or like where you're not in school and shit? Like, you need fucking money to take care of yourself at the end of the day. Because if people are taking care of you now are not always going to be around, and it's a shitty thing. But what are you gonna do? You can't stop that from happening. You have to learn to be able to take care of yourself, and that includes working. Even if you don't want to, or you don't like the place you're working at, do it for the money, in my opinion. Try your best to make a decent amount of money to take care of yourself. Because a crazy thing about your 20s as well is you never know what kind of health complications you might end up having based off like all the type of shit you've been doing over the years. Like, you never know what the fuck is gonna happen that you're gonna have to pay for or deal with and shit. So you just need to have money for emergency situations at the very least. And I'm looking crazy right now. I think I'm almost done. I just left me a few at the back, because I only have like 35 of these. That's a total of 17 locks. But yeah, that's off topic. Being real. I think this is the most confusing one for me, because I don't really know what I be saying when I say this. But like, you have to have stuff about you or about the world that you love. Like, whether it's hunting, fishing, like doing sports, dancing, whatever the fuck it is, you have to kind of have that shit, because that's the shit that's going to keep you sane and like keep you connected to yourself and prevent you from like losing your mind and shit. Because a lot of bad shit might end up happening in the world. Like, you never know what the fuck is going to like happen in the next few years. Like the way shit's going right now is just it's looking crazy, bro. So at the end of the day, you just want to have those things that you find peace in. Those things you can kind of just go to and do by yourself or with someone if that's something. Well, preferably by yourself because people also kind of go. But like, yeah, you have to find things you can do by yourself that bring you peace, make you happy, and kind of distract you from bad shit that happens. It's going to get a lot harder because people are only gonna get older. You're also only gonna get older. Like a lot of good shit is gonna happen, but then don't pretend like bad shit is never gonna happen, you know? So in that, like when you think about that, you have to have those things for yourself that bring you peace, those things you can kind of use to come out of bad situations or bad mental situations, I would say, because yeah, I don't know, it could be anything. It could even be going to the fucking gym, to be honest. Like, just find something that you love to do that gives you the will to live, I guess. So you don't end up trying to kill yourself if everything goes south or everything goes wrong. Because there's a decent potential of that happening. Like, it's not impossible for bad things to happen to you, you know? Because for me, it's kind of like playing football. Like, I stopped playing football for a minute, to be honest. And that was for personal reasons, I guess. I don't really want to go too much into that. I might in another video, but that was mostly because of personal reasons. And recently, I started getting back into it, and it's like, I really miss it. Like, I've played every day for the last month or two. And it's just really nice. I don't know, I miss playing football a lot. And also boxing. That's another thing I've kind of picked up. That's why I have the thing at the back. I stopped doing all of that for a while, but I don't know. I think my thing is just doing active shit or like sports. Like at some point, I also want to kind of get into hunting, maybe. But I don't know. I just want to do active shit, like just go outside. Because that's what I used to do a lot when I was a kid. I used to like stack up chairs. Oh my god, did I rip my hair? Nah. I used to like stack up chairs, like in a line, for no reason, just run up and jump over them. Like, that was back when I was like really young. It's just because I was bored in the house. And I liked playing video games, but I wasn't always on the video game. You know, like, you didn't always have it either. So sometimes you're just bored in the house. You've got nothing to do. Just stack some shit up and start jumping over it. Or go play football outside with my little brother or something. Like, that was the type of shit I used to do when I was younger. And I think that's just kind of like a part of me. It's kind of what brings me peace right now. It's something I've always, even in high school. High school was like, even during my breaks and shit, I used to like go out and just do sports, just toss shit. Like practice on what I was working at the time, which was discus and shot put. So I kept practicing, trying to break my records and shit. And that was just, I don't know, that brought me peace, because I was going through a lot of emotions. I was going through a lot of like emotional relationship shit. Like when it's high school, bro. Like everything just feels so deep and shit, so you just need shit to take your mind off things, and that really helped. And I realized I only started having issues with getting depressed and shit around the period, so I stopped doing a lot of that. And yeah, that prevented a lot of like peaceful growth, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, I'm here. I made it out, luckily. But I think my hair is almost done. But this one to do. I'm gonna finish this up, and then this has been a 16 fucking minute video. It's gonna be a lot shorter. I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna do my hair tomorrow as well. I've got like a whole lot of news though. Kept it for 2 fucking months. Hold up. Oh my god, I'm ripping my hair, bro. This is not good. So if you niggas know a safer way to do this, or like a better way to do this, please let me know, because this is not good. is really not good. Like I'm seeing, well, it's not that much though. It's just the sound. It's not that much hair, but it's, what the fuck? I think when I retwist it this time, it's gonna actually get below my chin. Like it doesn't look like it right now, and that's because it's curly. Someone actually said that in a comment in one of my videos. I understand it's not going to look the longest when it's curly. I just like it this way. It's just, I don't know. It feels crazy, but not too crazy. I think that's it, actually. Hold on. Oh, wait, got this one. And are we done? Okay, I have officially finished taking out. This shit is actually upsetting me. Yeah, I've officially finished taking my hair out. This is what my hair looks like after keeping the 2-strand twist on it for 2 months. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the little talk or chit chat rant thing I just had while I was doing my hair. And if you have any opinions on what you should actually be doing in your 20s, please let me know, because I feel like I am right in some way, but at the end of the day, every good plan can be improved in some way. You know, you have to just look for decent answers, I guess. I don't know. You have to just look for people to tell you the right thing or what they might think is right. Like, you try everything. Just try everything and figure out what works for you. So, yeah, I'm willing to try everything. I'm willing to figure shit out. So at the end of the day, I want my life to be as peaceful and what other word was I gonna use? Yeah, peaceful and safe. I just want my life to be peaceful, safe, and I just want to like just do what the fuck I want to do, you know? Not necessarily live my life for other people in a sense. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a good day, and live your life to the fullest, I guess. Like do everything you've ever wanted to do, or everything you're capable of doing that you can, like that you want to do at the moment. And yeah, just work towards your goals, and eventually everything's gonna end up good, hopefully. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a good day, and yeah.
Yes, out of eyes tryna put me on a t-shirt. Shorty want me so bad, do your knees hurt? Yeah, I'm counting paper guap, it might be mine.